Hello everyone, welcome to the Watery Aquarian. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading, we're going to look into what's going on with your person, right? We're going to look into their emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, and we're going to get advice from spirit. Now we're going to have 4 options to choose from. So you choose a number from 1 to 4. Now you can pause the video, choose a number. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, for those of you who selected the number 1, here's your reading. We're going to be using the Phrenic Pinter Tarot. Hope I pronounced that right. So we're going to pull some cards. 1 card for their mental body, 1 card for their emotional body, 1 card for their spiritual body, and then we are going to pull a card for advice from spirit. Okay, so for option 1, universe source. What's going on with their person, right? What's going on with their person mentally? What's going on with their person emotionally? What's going on with their person spiritually? Okay, and may we have advice for option 1. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card for the Quantum Oracle as advice. Okay, may I have a card for advice for option 1, please? Okay, right. So let's see what's going on with them mentally. So we have here the moon. So mentally, your person is actually in deep introspection here, right? They're really in their feelings, really in their feelings. They could be focusing on the past, like as far back as their childhood. So working through some of those energies, things that they've buried is actually coming up right now, right? Especially with the full moon. But they're actually in deep introspection here. They're really working through their emotions. This could also be trying to figure out what exactly, how they feel about the situation and what exactly they want from the situation, right? So that's quite interesting. The pile that is for thinking, it's a very emotional card, which is quite interesting. So this is telling me that their emotions are actually ruling their thought process as well, right? Their logic. So they're really deeply and heavily in their feelings to the point where they might be a bit confused. They might be a bit confused. Now, for someone, this is actually a person trying to make a decision if they want to be in a connection, right? So this is actually someone that you're in separation, or they might know that you like them and they're thinking about, should we take this to the next level? So they're deep in their feelings and trying to figure out if this is something that they want. Right? This can also be them reflecting on past experiences and fearing that it will repeat, right? But it's actually not it's not a bad card at all, because this is someone really having the courage to face their demons, to dive deep within themselves and ask themselves a valuable question: why and what? Right? Those words, asking themselves and answering those questions regarding the situation. So I think that's not a bad thing, right? So let's see where they are in their emotional body. We have the Page of Wands. So we have action energy here. So there's a desire to actually explore, to learn more, right? There's a when you combine the 2 cards, so their heart is telling them to move, to actually do some research, to learn more about the situation or about their feelings. How do they feel about this situation, right? So that's quite nice. They're willing to dive deep, right? If you are in a connection, your person is actually doing that life review, right? They're doing a life review and they're actually looking into just how they feel in this moment, especially with everything going on in the world, and where they want to be in the future, right? 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, they're actually thinking about that, right? They're really focusing heavily on that. And it's it's actually, they're very, very sensitive at this time. Very, very sensitive. So I would suggest not getting into many arguments, right? Not getting into many arguments, because this is giving me like the vibes where someone can actually run off. Very sensitive at this time. So you need to allow them, if you are in a connection, to actually go through this. This is very natural. It's healthy for them to do this, where they will come up with their own decision. They will make their minds up regarding a situation that best suits them, right? So we like things to be for our higher power, but they need to be allowed to make decisions for their highest good, right? Okay, let's see spiritually. Lovers. Oh my God. For someone, this person is really contemplating a connection. They're ready, they're willing to give it a go. They're willing to explore, right? And with the lovers, the feelings are deep. It could also be that there's a choice between two people that they have strong feelings for, and they're willing to explore, to date, you know, to compare the two to see which one best suits them. That is quite interesting. Or this can also be that they see you as a divine counterpart. They have strong feelings for you, but there's a fear about moving too quickly. So they're willing to take their time to explore. This is also telling me that they're going to be displaying how they feel at a comfortable pace. With it being a page, they're not going to be too heavy, too strong. They're not going to rush in and it's going to be a hot and heavy and steamy affair. It's not going to be like that. It's not the Knight. But they're going to be, it's almost like they're learning how to express their feelings and doing it at a comfortable pace that is right for them. But they do have strong feelings here. There's definitely a strong pull. I want some more cards on this. Okay. Can I get another card for the moon clarity, please? We have here the Hanged Man, exactly. Deep introspection. Weighing up two options here, or weighing whether this is right for me or should I wait, or weighing the option of two people. But there's definitely a sense of really diving deep. This, you could even be hanging out with them, but they're still in this energy where they're really trying to decide if a situation is right for them, if they should be moving in that direction, right? So it's definitely deep introspection work. For some of you, your person is seeing you, a different side of you. They're looking at you differently. So there might have been some misunderstandings in the past, and now they're seeing a different side of you, and they're realizing that they might have misjudged you. Okay? Okay, let's see the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, yes. Might be an age gap, a really big age gap actually. So they see that you are someone that is beautiful, and there's a sense of feeling like not good enough, not being able to provide for you, not being able to satisfy you, right? So there's that fear. But they do have strong feelings for you. They find you incredibly attractive. You can have anyone that you want. Why does she desire me? I am not good enough. I cannot provide. That's that feeling that's coming here. There's intimidation. Look at that. This is like a snotty nose here. It's like, I'm a snotty-nosed kid. What does she want with me? That's exactly what the vibe I'm getting from this. But it's for them to really work through this insecurity and actually have the courage to move towards you, right? By taking things slow instead of running away or not doing anything, right? Or if you're in a connection, your person is a little bit withdrawn because they feel there's a sense of feeling like I'm not good enough for this person. She deserves so much more, or he deserves so much more, right? You have power behind you. You're someone that is incredibly independent and someone that has pulling power, right? I'm hearing a muse. Okay, let's see the lovers. Yeah, the sun. Oh my gosh. Spiritually, you know, they're seeing this as a fantastic connection. You are their counterpart, right? That's how they feel. It's like spiritually they feel that this is right. I'm incredibly happy. I feel so fortunate. This is a great catch, etc., etc. Emotionally, they have strong feelings for you. They feel that you are beautiful. They want to move towards you, or they want to move at a comfortable pace. They also want to tell you this, but I think there's some fear behind that, right? There's some fear about looking silly or childish around you, right? So emotionally, it's like they're taking a back seat, right? They're not quite there yet where they're very confident in themselves to really be comfortable with you and be able to really just let you know exactly what's going on with them and how they feel, right? And mentally, they're in that emotional energy again, diving deep to try to figure out what is right. Right, this person is giving me like vibes of them being really intuitive. Your person, incredibly intuitive, right? Very watery, but it's introspection work here. So if this person appears distant, it's because they're really looking within, right? They're really trying to figure out what to do, right? And what to do next, whether it be taking your relationship to the next level or even approaching you, trying to approach you. So yeah, if you're in a relationship and it's all good, this person is doing a life review, which is healthy, but it's like beautiful, it's good, it's very natural. Okay, let's look at the advice. So Spirit's advice, we have here the 5 of Wands, right? So this is giving me this person is definitely in two minds about something, but they're feeling like they have to compete for you, like other people are giving you attention or other people might want you, and I'm hearing I can't stand a chance. So Spirit is saying that if you are together and you're noticing this person is pulling away, don't argue with them, because they're feeling a bit insecure at this point and they're really just trying to focus on what's going on with them, their life, and how they feel about this situation. But more importantly, try to avoid arguments, right? Try to avoid it. Try to not entertain it. So we have also here Ascended Masters. Spirit. Okay, let's see. This person is not exactly listening to the guidance that's given to them, right? They're being given lots of signs, lots of symbols, lots of clues as to how to overcome this, or that they're going in the right direction, but they're not trusting it. They're completely overlooking it, and they're bringing in an element of fear because of who you are. It's low self-esteem, low confidence here. That's what I'm getting from this. But what I'm picking up is, for you, just be in your element and just shine your light on them. So there's a sense of just being in the feminine energy, where you are going to draw them in. If you are a feminine, you're going to be drawing them in and letting them feel comfortable enough to approach you and to be authentic with you. And if you are a masculine, a male, you're going to because sometimes it can be intimidating for women to feel comfortable to even like approach a guy or even respond. So you're going to give off that energy that you are approachable, right? That you are open to communicating and listening to what they have to say, right? So it goes both ways. If you're in a connection, limit the arguments if this person is withdrawn, and if you're not, be open. Give the energy of being open to communicating, right? Yeah, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the number 2, here's your reading. So we're going to pull some cards from the Phrenic Pinter Tarot. Okay, so we're going to pull a card for your person's mental body, then a card for the emotional body, spiritual body, and advice from Spirit. So may I have a card for option 2's person mental body? Okay. May I have a card for their emotional body? May I have a card for the spiritual body? Who wants to come out? May I have a card for advice from Spirit? Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So this is their mental body. Oh wow, another pile where it's like emotional. So we have the Ace of Cups. So your person is thinking about a fresh start, right? Your person is thinking about love. Your person is thinking about, this is giving me, for some of you, reset vibes, right? So what I mean by reset vibes, you're already in a connection with this person. There might have been some rough patches, right? And now you're going to start again. You've spoken and you've made the agreement that, okay, we're going to work things out and start again. So it's like a reset, right? So that's for some, not for everyone. So there's that vibe. For others, if you're not in a connection, your person is actually really open to receiving love now, starting anew, right? For some of you, it was separation because they had to get their head right, right? They had to really clear up, you know, maybe they were in a previous relationship. They need to work through it ending and the pain that goes through breakups. And now that they're ready to embark on something new, right? They're ready to put themselves out there, which is quite interesting. She's ready to move forward into the vast ocean. Right? They're comfortable now to put their heart on the line, to be vulnerable, right? So that's their mental energy. It's an emotional card. So this is another pile that has that. So they're also have looked after themselves, so they've had the time to put that love within themselves to fill their own cup, and now they're ready again to step out and love again. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see the emotional body. Wow, we have which the mental card, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so with the Eight of Swords, emotionally there's a lot of fear, right? Emotionally, I feel like they are thinking, emotionally, they're thinking that things are going to go wrong. Like they're thinking that, okay, I'm going to have to protect my heart, guard myself from any type of pain. So as much as they've put work in, and mentally they think that they're ready, emotionally they're not stepping out 100%. They're not ready, or they're not going to step out 100%. This is giving me vibes of, I am going to go out there and possibly start dating. Again, that's if you're not in a connection. I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm not going to be too vulnerable, and I'm not going to love too hard. I'm not going to give all of myself too immediately. They're going to have to earn my trust. Right? So there's a sense of them holding themselves back a bit. So emotionally, they're holding themselves back. They feel that it is the most sensible thing to do. Right? So this is for people who are not in a connection, and this person is not considering moving towards you, but they're not going to be putting 100% in because they've been hurt before. So they're trying to protect themselves, right? So it's more along the lines of they have to earn your trust. They have to earn your trust. And it almost feels like people, friends and family, are telling them to get yourself out there as well. Put yourself out there. You've been in this state for far too long where you're afraid of entering in connections, not necessarily hardcore relationships, but just putting yourself out there. So this is telling me that they will immediately pull back if they feel any type of doubts, right? So for this part, there's a strong need for you to make sure that your person feels comfortable and that they can trust you. You have to be authentic. You can't be lying here. Do not lie to this person, because they'll pull back. They're like clams. They'll shut their shell like that, right? So again, this is another emotional person. This is also telling me that they've been deeply scarred by previous relationships, because they've, again, locked themselves in. They've blocked themselves. And mentally, their view on relationships is a little bit skewed because of the past disappointments. It's like they need you to be honest, to prove that you are trustworthy. It's very, very important. I'm hearing loyal. Loyal. So let's look at the spiritual body. King of Cups. Yes. Two of Wands. You see? Spiritually, it's again deciding if I should put myself out there. Okay, I'll put myself out there, but I'm gonna have to trust them. They're gonna have to prove themselves to me. This person is not going to come across too lovey-dovey and all that. They're not going to be doing that. They're not going to be doing that. And it's actually going to be determined based on how you are in the connection. With the Two of Wands, they're going to decide how they're going to be, how they're going to present themselves based on how you present yourself, right? This is giving me chameleon vibes. But with the King of Cups, it's a need to have emotional control. It's a need. I'm feeling like I need control of the situation because I'm not going to allow this to happen to me again. If you are in a connection, your person... If you're in a connection and you guys have had some form of deception or just trust is broken and now you're going to give it another go, the reset, this is telling me that don't fuck up this time. I'm sorry I'm swearing, but really don't fuck up. Because if you do, that's it. It's like done. This person will never trust you again. So make sure you are trustworthy. You don't do stupid things where you're breaking the trust. Right? And if you are doing that, that means you're not ready to be in a connection. Or it's not the connection for you. So it's pointless to waste your time and this person's time. Right? Because it's too much pain. So make sure you don't fuck up again. You know, if you feel that you are, don't bother entering into the connection. Very important. Now, and that's for those who are in a connection and then there was some form of distrust, disloyalty, deception, etc. If everything is all rosy and you're in a connection with this person, they're going through a bit of insecurity from past experiences. So again, they still need you to make them feel reassured and comfortable in the connection where you won't hurt them. Right? It's like they still need that trust. They need you to prove that your heart is in the right place and you won't hurt them. Right? And that's going to determine the next direction, the next path on your relationship, the next level, it moving to the next level. But this person really needs to feel secure. Wow. Okay, let's see Spirit's advice. Oh, I missed another card. So we have here the Four of Pentacles. And yes, stability. Right? Security. This person needs it. But the Four of Pentacles, they need to feel safe. That's what Spirit is saying. It's so important. If you are not in a connection and it's one of those things, a separation thing, they know that you like them, etc. They need to know that you're not going to hurt them. They need to know that you're someone that is safe. Someone that they can trust. And that you mean well, you are authentic. It's incredibly important. So let's get one more advice card. This speaks, man. This is really powerful. One more advice card. We have here present power, consciousness. Yeah, it's like, for all the disappointments that they've had, they've now found their power. They've now realized that, look, I'm in charge of whatever goes on in my connections, whatever goes on in my life. They're willing to take the reins now. So they're not going to be afraid to cut off a relationship that they don't feel secure in. They're going to be doing it. They're not going to be a doormat anymore. If that's something that they've done in the past, this person is ready for, they're really solid within themselves. They had the time to really reflect, and now they're not playing. They're not playing. They're not about the foolishness anymore, right? They really are serious about people who are in their lives. Also, it could be friendships as well. They're very serious about anyone that's there to hurt them, or anyone that's there to cage them, to prevent them from actually feeling comfortable within themselves, or comfortable to just be who they are. So they're willing to cut that off, right? But it's for you again to really allow them to feel safe in your presence, and to be confident, to be someone where you're saying, look, I have your back no matter what. Okay, I want to see what this 8 of Swords is. The Empress. Look, this person, it's like they did not know their value before in their connections. They've actually put themselves down, and it makes sense with the present power card. Now they've found their power, and that's the advice from Spirit. They're now setting boundaries, right? They're willing to stand up for themselves and cut people off if it's not right for them. But this person devalued themselves in previous connections, and they don't want to do that anymore. So there's a sense of making sure that they feel safe. Look at that. We have 4 of Wands at the bottom. That's what it's about for them. This is such a lovely soul that has been hurt and abused by so many people, right? And again, if it is not for you, don't trail this person along, because they're very sensitive. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the number 3, here's your reading. So we're going to be pulling some cards from the Phrenic Printer Tarot. We're going to pull a card for your person's mental body, a card for their emotional body, spiritual body, and advice from Spirit. May I have a card for option 3's person's mental body? Okay. May I have a card for option 3's person's emotional body? Okay. May I have a card for option 3's person's spiritual body? May I have a card for option 3, advice from Spirit? Okay. I'm going to pull another card from the Quantum Oracle for advice from Spirit. Okay. Let's see your person's mental body. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. All right. Action. So your person is thinking about, like, really? I'm hearing playing the field. Oh, shit. Now, it's not a bad thing. Doesn't always mean third party and all that. They're just really in an energy of wanting to enjoy life, wanting to gain as much experience as possible, right? If you're not in a connection, or if you are in a connection, there's a sense of, I'm not ready to commit yet. Let's enjoy where we are at this point. I will commit at some stage, but for right now, let's enjoy what we have, right? Let's explore, let's travel, let's do, right? Let's experience. So that's the energy that this person is in, right? It could be if this person has ended a connection and you're actually waiting for them to come in, because this can be that whole twin flame story, etc. They're actually wanting to have experience freedom, experience, being single again, and enjoying all of that before they even embark on another connection. I'm hearing ball and chain, right? So yeah, they're in that energy of being really the bachelor, but not necessarily the player. Just enjoying life, enjoying singledom, right? All right. And where are they in their emotional body? We have the Hierophant. Oh my gosh, these cards. I am sorry. This is crazy. So we have the Hierophant, which is all about tradition and commitment. Wow. Emotionally, your person wants commitment. Emotionally, your person wants commitment. Mentally, they want to enjoy themselves, right? They want to experience the world and the people in it, right? They want that freedom element. So if you are in a connection, it's not that they want to go out there and cheat, no, but they do want a more free spirited relationship. They want something that's fun, that's lively. You're moving together, you're traveling together, you're doing things together, and not have that heavy weighted traditional vibe of a relationship, a connection, a marriage, a long-term commitment. They don't want it to get all stagnant. They don't want it to get boring, right? That's what it means. So it's doing things, doing activities that's fun together, and not really pressurizing each other on commitment, marriage just yet. They want to get married at some stage, but it makes sense for them to explore more, right? They do like the idea of monogamy, I'm hearing, right? They like the idea of that. That's their thing. And when it's time for them to be in married or in something really serious, it's going to be traditional. So if you are the person, you want that from them, and you're having fun right now, and when it's time to get married, they're going to get traditional. So I'm getting the vibe for someone that if you're pressurizing the person to get married, and you guys get married and he starts or she start getting all traditional and you're not liking it, that's what you kind of asked for, because you should have had fun while you had the chance. So it's saying to just mix things up, right? So just have fun. You're in a commitment already. You're in a committed relationship. So do fun things. Keep the fire, the sparks going. That's what this is telling me. If you are not in a connection, this person is open to or they desire a serious connection at some stage, but for now it makes sense for them to explore, right? To date, to hang out with friends and all that stuff, right? So that's what this is telling me. Let's see where they are spiritually. The Hermit. Wow, that's beautiful. That is very, very, very beautiful. The Hermit and the Hierophant is telling me this person is very spiritual. Very, very spiritual. And I'm getting astral projection vibes here. When they're in a state meditating, their mind wanders and their soul travels into the spiritual realm. That's what this is telling me. They're very free. It comes easy for them. Now, with the Hermit, this person is really reflecting. They're doing a life review. Everyone is doing a life review. They're doing a life review on where they stand on serious commitments, how they feel about that emotionally, and mental body where about being single, or actually just dating, or just being open in open relationships. There's so many different types of relationship titles and all that stuff, but this is more exploratory and this is more serious. At one person, that's it, right? So they're really thinking about that. What do I want and when? Like a time period. When it would be the right time to settle down. There's all of those questions that's running through their head. So spiritually, they're actually really focused on the self and really focused on where they want to be at certain points in their lives, right? Again, this is another pile where Pani really has caused people to really focus on the future, the present and the future, where they want to be, right? Because they're realizing life is short. That's beautiful. Let's see what Spirit has to say, the advice. So we have here the Eight of Pentacles. And we have friends and colleagues, people. So what Spirit is telling them is to just hang out. So Spirit is advising being in the energy of the Knight of Wands, where you're actually interacting with friends and family, hanging out, doing fun things, work, hang out with work friends, hang out with family, just working on that fulfillment. I'm hearing having a fulfilling life, working on balancing out your life, right? Having your abundance in place, your health in place, friendships in place, your mental body is right, where you're actually happy and joyous and not having any regrets, not moving too fast, right? Because this person, I'm getting the vibe of they can shift into a depressive state if things aren't working out the way that they hoped, right? So what I'm getting is later in life, this person, if they have not fulfilled what they needed to fulfill, they would be in a depressive state. That's what I'm picking up with this. So it's very important for them to actually have all the experiences, go out, go have fun with friends, family, explore the world, etc. Whatever is in your means, making sure that this person get this out of their system, and when they're ready to commit, which they do want to commit, would like to get married, there will be no regrets because they've done it all, right? Giving me bucket list vibes, right? I want to see this Hierophant. Yeah, Two of Swords. So yeah, they're really thinking about where they stand with commitment. Where do they stand with marriage? Like, how do I feel about that? This is telling me if this is a person that's ended a relationship or a marriage and they're now out there playing the field, being single, really putting themselves out there, give it time. It's something that they need to experience. The marriage might have been a tough one, might have given them a very skewed perspective here on relationships. Okay, let's see the Knight, the High Priestess. Yeah, this person is being guided to go out there and just enjoy life, really. They really need to let their hair down. They really need to, it's important for them to have certain experiences in this life. Right, it's telling me that it's a must, that they have to have certain experiences in life in order to fulfill a purpose. So don't be too hard on them. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. Oh my gosh, this also ties in the Four of Swords, deep reflection, meditation, and the Hermit. They're really doing a life review here, thinking about what it means to them, marriage and singledom. Which one makes sense to them for now and also in the future? What do they desire for that? It's not bad. It's, again, very natural and healthy, and it makes sense because you don't want to be pulling people in relationships and then they're not ready for it and it's hell for you later down the line. Seriously. So we have the Sun card, exactly, for the Eight of Pentacles. So it is important for them to be able to have that time to hang out with people, to really get to know themselves again and get to know a lot of people out there. They're meant to, again, to interact, to network, right? That's what's going to bring joy to them. They're actually someone that also has a lot of light. They're meant to shine their light. They're meant to be that life of the party, or just that person that really inspires others. And look at that, we have the King of Wands at the bottom. So that's it's a part of their purpose, I'm getting. It's a part of their purpose. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the number 4, here's your reading. So we're going to pull some cards from the Phrenic Pinter Tarot. So we're going to pull a card for your person's mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, and advice from spirit. Okay. We have a card for option 4 for their person's mental body. Okay. May I have a card for options for this person's emotional body? May I have a card for options for the person's spiritual body? May I have a card for advice from spirit? Okay. Okay, we're going to pull another card from the Quantum Tarot for advice from spirit. let's see your person's mental body. Wow. Okay, this is a true mental pile. So we have the Three of Swords. Mentally, your person is in a state of disappointment, fear, loss, right? Your person is really disappointed about something, hurt, heartbroken, right? Feeling like a headless chicken. There's a sense of feeling like a part of them is lost. They're really, really down. It could be a breakup or a loss of a family member or a loss of a job, but they're really not in a good place right now with the Three of Swords. It's a really strange card as well. There's a person where the head's cut off, there's a head on a plate, and then this person is crouched in the corner. Yeah. So your person feels really disorientated. It's like they can't think straight. They can't think straight. They're in a state of fear. Things are just not working out. They're not in a good place mentally. It's almost like expecting the worst. Right? It doesn't feel very optimistic, this card. It's just you expect bad things to happen if you try something, or it's almost like it's going to happen again. I'm going to get hurt again. And this time it's going to break me. It's that type of vibe. So mentally, they're really going through it. Okay, let's see. Emotionally. Nine of Pentacles. There's a need to focus on their well-being. Emotionally, there's a knowing. With the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, there's a knowing that they need to look after their well-being. It's like they need to focus on the self. They need to put the energy right now on themselves. Right? Focus on healing their mind, healing their heart, healing their physical body. They really are in this energy, and it almost feels like they are doing that. So there's some major disappointment that occurred, and now they're healing. They're putting all that energy into self, and I commend them for that. Because it's easy to sit in this energy, the Three of Swords energy of loss and lack and disappointment, and you fall into depression, and then you can't get out of it. So this person is actually putting in the effort to make major changes here. There's like a knowing, and this is the emotional body, but there's a knowing. Like emotionally, it's like I have to be solid here. I have to make sure that I am secure, I am stable. I cannot embark on a connection if I am broken. So that's nice. So they're really putting in the work and working on themselves. That's lovely. Let's see spiritually. Oh, Queen of Wands. Oh my God. She makes another appearance. Now the Queen of Wands is the beauty. This is a woman that is intimidates. So if you are a male or a female, your person, and you're not in a connection, right? Your person thinks that you are absolutely gorgeous. They don't deserve you. You're above their league, right? They even think that financially you're above their league. They can't top you, they can't look after you, nothing like that. And they're needing to be in that space, that energy, to make themselves feel right, because they don't want to make mistakes of the past where they've actually approached someone not being stable and got shut down, or the relationship happened but it just fell apart because someone went and seeked something better, right? So they want to make sure that they're definitely in a good space, right? They have the abundance. They're fulfilled emotionally and mentally. They're mentally in the right headspace. It's like learning from past experiences, learning from the disappointments of the past in order to improve myself so I can get this catch here. Spiritually, they want it all. For someone, right? For someone, if there's someone watching this and you just ended a connection, your person is really gutted, is putting in the work on themselves, and they want to get someone that is a catch to make you feel bad, to get you jealous. That's one. That's for someone. That's not for everyone. That's for someone. But this is telling me that your person is definitely wanting a stunner. It's like, I'm not going to settle for anything less than this, and I'm going to make sure that I'm in a position that I can have this. They're looking for a trophy. They're looking for a trophy here, right? Or they see you as the trophy and wanting to make sure that they're in a position where they can get you and keep you. Oh dear. For someone, you have actually shut them down. They've approached you and you've rejected them, and they're hurt, and they're trying to build up their finances to approach you again, to possibly reject you. Wow. Okay. Also, they fear that you'll reject them, so they're making sure that they're all good financially. Look at that. So we have the advice from Spirit. We have the 10 of Cups, and we have energy, true love. Oh my gosh. I'm hearing love hurts. Oh gosh. This is so cute. Okay. So, wow. If this is a push pull type of connection, you're on again, off again, on again, off again, and all, and you know for sure that this person is right. There's no doubt. Spirit is saying that this relationship has the potential to be something amazing, incredible. You both are mirroring each other here. You both want the same thing. It's like there's an energetic bond, like an umbilical cord I'm seeing, right? And if one person has fear and reacts in a certain way, the other person responds and reacts in a similar way as well. So you both are not coming together, you're going apart. So there's a need to be in the energy of harmony, peace, balance, and high vibe. It's important for this to work. For others, if you are in a connection that's ended, the next person that comes in is going to be a stunner, is going to bring about harmony in the connection, peace. You're going to be very abundant together. Abundance, for good fortune is going to come like that. That person is your true love. That person is your true love, right? So, and this is about your person. So your person may be in a connection currently which is meant to end. That cycle is meant to end, and you're gonna step in, and you are the person. You are the one that they're meant to be with. You're the one that when you are together, there's going to be abundance and growth, etc. Now, for this pile, I'm getting a feeling that someone is watching, that they are actually the person. And this is a message for you, right? Now, if you are in a connection and you think it is your soulmate, it is not. That's not this person, right? You know it. You know it for a fact. You feel it in your bones, but you're afraid to release because of you feel that financially you're going to be affected, right, by it. You're afraid also of being alone, right? You're afraid of not being able to get someone that's just as good as or better than. So there's low self-esteem there. But what Spirit is trying to tell you is whatever is not serving you, whatever you're not happy about, whatever is breaking your heart, if the person is doing awful things, cheating on you or lying, etc., it's going to dissolve. But one way of helping it to dissolve is to connect with Spirit and tell Spirit, I am ready to bring this in, true love into my life. Spirit, I am ready. I am open to receiving true love in my life, my person. Right? So it's not you focusing on one particular person coming in. You're saying to Spirit, please bring my person in, and Spirit is going to bring your person in, the person that is right for you, right? The person that Spirit created for you, right? So it's definitely learning to be vulnerable, learning to open your heart to the endless possibilities out there, and to connect with Spirit and to ask Spirit to bring this in, right? It's coming, because this person is far better I'm hearing 1,000 times better than what you currently have. What you currently have is beautiful, but this person is a gem. This is rare. I'm hearing rare. Rare. It's like having a rare diamond. A precious, precious stone that is rare. That's what you're going to get instead of having something that lots of other people have. Oh, I would prefer something rare. Okay, so let's see. Let's see this Three of Swords. Knight of Swords. So for that person that's in those connections, this is, you're in a connection where you guys are arguing, sharp tongues are used, right? Sharp words, hurtful words. It's very painful. Words spoken, words said in the heat of the moment is pretty harsh, and it's something that you don't deserve, right? You don't deserve to be in that type of toxicity. So if you have left this, it's the past. It needs to remain in the past, because the future is going to bring you such an incredible life, incredible family here, right? Totally fulfilled and feeling and light. It feels very light, right? It feels light, and you're going to be so grateful. You're going to be so happy, and saying to yourself, I can't believe this is my life. All right, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.